Good morning, you guys. Happy 2019. I cannot believe it's 2019. I feel like we're in the future. I feel like I'm like part of Xenon's like future. Did you guys watch that movie? I loved that movie in the 90s, the Disney Channel movie. Xenon. And then they had like Xenon, the 21st century girl. Man, that's the original one. And Xenon, the sequel, and all kinds of stuff. But I'm back in the office. Finally, it is January 2nd. And I feel like I've been out of here for a long time. I did stop in here last week after Christmas, I think on the 27th for a couple hours, but I wasn't feeling that good, so I only stayed for a little bit. I didn't get a whole lot done, so I'm back, and it's really messy in here, and I'm like, God, got a lot to do. So I'm here with my coffee. We're having our chit chat. So it might be a little bit long because I kind of want to talk about like the holidays and like what we did and stuff. But first I'll talk about the releases in case you're just here for that. So this week we have a restock of all of the February monthly kits. I've actually been getting a lot of messages about that. So I need to post on Instagram letting everyone know that they're going to be restocked this Friday. And I need to also... Okay, so we're also going to have a Valentine's Day kit coming up this week. Using the Bloomsicle art, which I had meant to get out before the holidays, like before Christmas and everything, but it just didn't pan out with the other releases. So I know it's kind of like older artwork. I feel like a lot of people have already probably bought kits with that artwork if they wanted it. So we'll see how that goes, but I really wanted to use it, and I like bought the artwork already and everything. I just haven't got around to actually like releasing it and finishing designing it. So we will have that, and then I think that's everything this week. I somehow didn't realize that today was like Wednesday. That was like a half week, so I don't think I'm gonna get any more up this week. Sorry, this is like bothering me. It's all of like the backings off of the like the shipping labels. But anyways, so we have those. I think that's all the releases. I'm feeling so snuggly in this coat. It's actually been pretty cold for Southern California. It's been like down in the 40s at night, but during the day it's like in the 50s. But it's been like a cold wind, so I'm feeling nice and snuggly. I'm a little bit congested still, literally been for the last, since October. It never really went away all the way. And so I'm gonna schedule a doctor appointment hopefully today. This is just now we're moving into like life updates with me. So I'm hopefully gonna schedule a doctor's appointment today, and hopefully they'll be able to fit me in this week. My doctor was gone for like 2 weeks for vacation, like over the holidays. And I'm like, you can do that? like people need you. Like, this is the season that people like need you here. But so hopefully we'll get an appointment, because the last 2 times I've gone when I've been sick since October, I've seen a nurse, and normally that's fine, but I don't know. I think this particular nurse I see, like, she's misdiagnosed me like 3 times when I've come in there, and I've had to come back again and like see the actual doctor, and he's like, oh no, yeah, no, that's not it. I'm like, I know, okay. Like, can you please just see me first then, because she keeps misdiagnosing me with things. So I've seen her twice, and both times it hasn't helped, so I have to go back again, because I think I might have a sinus infection actually now. Maybe I did the whole time, I don't know, but it's been literally like 2.5 months of being congested, and I'm like, it's not fun. There's only so many times you can make the joke, I put the just in congested. Like, that's been my running joke the last like 2 months, and I feel like everyone's sick of it, so I need to get this taken care of. But anyway, so I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday and a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate, and New Year's. I think I mentioned this before, for Christmas, my family and I all go to like one location for Christmas, because my parents live on their boat now, their sailboat, and they have like a couple bunks, but like it's not enough room to fit like all 5 of us. I have 3 siblings, including myself, so 2 other siblings, and plus me, and plus my parents, so it makes like 5. I don't have 5 siblings. That would be a lot to fit on a boat. But my mom always rents a house, so we rented a house along the coast up here, on the way to Santa Barbara, which is really nice, and like along the 101 here, if you're familiar with the area, and it was really, really nice. It was just so beautiful. I just love being by the ocean. It's like the best place ever. So we all had a great time. We had a great Christmas, got to see my grandparents, and my great aunt, I think she would be considered my great aunt. She came for Christmas Day dinner, which was super fun, and then let's see. Then we came home, and then we weren't going to do anything for New Year's Eve. I'm a bit of an impulsive trip taker. Like, that's my thing. It's always been my thing. Like, I just not good with planning trips, like, in advance, like, far in advance. I just can't do it. I'm like, what if the weather's bad? What if I have too much work to get done? Like, what if I get sick? Like, I just have, like, too many what ifs. So I just have to do, like, trip time. Like, I usually plan trips the week I'm going on them, and I mean, we don't go very far. They're like weekend trips, so it's been pretty much fine. Sometimes it gets difficult, especially if it's a holiday, because everything is booked. But we were, let's see, I got back the 26th. The 27th, Austin was coming home from seeing his family for the holidays, and or no, not the 27th. 27th I was here. 28th he was coming home. And then that's when I started thinking, that would be fun to go somewhere for New Year's. Like, we have the 28th through the 1st off. Like, he has off of work. So I'm like, I wasn't planning on doing a whole lot of work because he's already off work, and I don't get that much time where we're both, like, could be off work. Like, there's nothing I had to get done right away because the processing time is 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, I wanted to, but, like, this is the only time we'll have, like, where he has time off work for an extended amount. Normally we just have the weekends, you know? That's all we're probably going to have this year too, because there's like a lot of weddings we have to go to and stuff. So he's going to have to save his vacation days for that. And then we're going to PlannerCon. Did I tell you guys we're going to PlannerCon? He's coming with me. I made him come with me. I don't want to go alone. And I feel like I'm so socially awkward. I feel like I'm like an awkward turtle trying to make friends. So he's coming with me. And it's in San Francisco, which is where he's from. He's from like the Bay Area up there. Like 45 minutes east, like still in the Bay Area, but from San Francisco. And then we met in San Francisco. So we both went to school there and for college, and we met there. So we both lived there for like 5-6 years. And yeah, we've still lived there longer than anywhere else as an adult. So we're really excited to go back, and I'm excited to go to PlannerCon, and he's coming with me, and he knows like the ins and outs of everything. I feel like I always tell him all about it. I'm like, look at this, look what she's making, and he's like, oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. So yeah, so he really knows like all the ins and outs of it. So it's gonna be really fun to have him there too. So if you're going to PlannerCon, let me know. I want to meet you. So, but anyways, we're gonna be taking time off coming up this year, so I was like, we should just go away for New Year's Eve. We never do. We always just stay home because it kind of gets dangerous being out on New Year's Eve. I feel like a lot of like people driving that shouldn't be driving, with driving impaired, and like it just freaks me out. So we never go out New Year's Eve. We just kind of stay home, and I usually fall asleep at like 9 o'clock, and we eat a lot of appetizers. That's our thing. We just eat a bunch, like we just have a whole bunch of appetizers because I love appetizers, and we watch the ball drop and fall asleep. So this year I thought it would be kind of fun to actually go somewhere because we never do. And so I tried booking a house on Airbnb, but ended up being in Malibu, like a small little like apartment, like cottage type place. That was like the price of like a hotel a night stay, so I was like, that's perfect. But it ended up being booked with, she had it like on Airbnb, but you know, you have to like request to book it. I don't know. I have not booked a lot of stuff through Airbnb myself, but only once I think for last Christmas. But yeah, it ended up being booked actually with people from the fire, like victims from the fire, the Woolsey fire that went through there not too long ago. So it ended up not being available, which is totally fine. Obviously they need more than I do. So we ended up going to camping, which if you saw on our, like, well, glamping, if you ended up seeing it on our Instagram, it was the best. I just like unplugged. I didn't post much. Like, as you guys probably know from Instagram, I feel like I just went quiet for like 3 days. It just was so nice. It was impromptu, but I've been wanting to go there for actually quite a while, but they were always full. So I don't know why they weren't full on New Year's Eve. I don't know. Maybe we're already like at their destinations with them for Christmas and they're just on it like an extended trip. But yeah, they had a cabin available, so I booked that. We just left the next morning. We booked it the night before, and we like quickly got all of our camping stuff together kind of, and went out and bought like a little camp stove that was pretty inexpensive because it is glamping, but only like a couple of them have kitchens, and I think they're like for like families. Like they have lofts and multiple rooms, and it's expensive. So we just did like a normal, just like king cabin, which is just like a king bed and like a cabin. So it's just for like 2 people. But it was so nice, and they have bathrooms in them, which is so nice. That's the one thing about camping that I don't always love about tent camping, is you have to like share a bathroom with everyone else, because it's just like communal bathroom, you know, and then you gotta wear flip-flops and it's cold, especially in the winter. So I don't love that, but this place was so nice. And then you have your own fire pit and your own picnic table, so you feel like you're camping and you can spend your time outside. And it was just like floor to ceiling windows all on the front, so it was beautiful. So you could just look out into the trees over the creek. And so yeah, so I posted that on Instagram if you guys saw that. And it was, you guys actually, a lot of you guys asked where it was, but it's El Capitan Canyon, down, like, well, not down, I guess, up from us, up north of Goleta, which is like north of Santa Barbara. And it's in like a little canyon there. So, and I think there's also, and well, then I know there's the state beach, El Capitan State Beach. They also have like actual campgrounds where you can do like full-on camping. But where we stayed, they had like tents and yurts and cabins that you can choose from. And it would have been really cold in the tents. I'm glad we got the cabin, because even the cabin didn't have like a heater, but it had like a fireplace heater. You know what I mean? Like it was like a gas, like wood stove type heater, which doesn't heat it up that much. And it was cold. It was like down in the low 30s, maybe even high 20s at night, one of the nights. So it did get chilly. So I would not have wanted to have been in that tent. I mean, in the summertime, I bet it would have been really nice. They had a lot of stuff for kids. There was a lot of families there, a lot of kids there. But like where we were was like in the cabins. If you go and then you just are with like a couple, like you're just you guys, like go with the king cabins, like the Creekside King, because those all only fit 2, maybe 3 people, I think they said, like on a pull-out like armchair, which wasn't really, like maybe if you have like a little kid or something, you just have one kid. But go with those because there was no kids over there. It was all like adults because they were small. They couldn't fit like a lot of kids. Which was really nice because the other areas were real loud, you know, because everyone has their kids, they're riding bikes around, they're having fun. So that's like a great area though. If you do have kids, like go to like the tent cabin area. And I think they have cabins down there with lofts that also were like kid friendly because they had lofts and stuff in them. And there was a ton of kids around there. So it was really nice where we were because we were kind of set back and we didn't want to like, we don't have kids obviously. So we didn't want to be around like a ton of people screaming kids. We're like, not there yet. So it was really, really nice. And it's car free, like canyon, so you get to park and then walk to your cabin, but you drive up to your cabin, drop off your stuff, go back, park it in a lot, and then walk back. But it's really nice because if you've been camping and people are just driving around and their headlights like shining and it's just so annoying at night sometimes, you don't have that you don't have that there. We're ready to go back. It was so peaceful, it was so quiet and just nice. So we ended up doing that. We just got home yesterday, and but I do recommend bringing camp stoves and like food and everything because, like I said, like you park your car and you walk. Like we were probably like a half mile from the parking lot. So yeah, I think that's kind of it. So we had to bring everything in. So you're not gonna want to like go walk and like to the car to go. I don't know. You kind of don't want to like when you're camping. You don't really want to go out and drive somewhere to like a city either because you're kind of like you're camping. But it is right up from El Capitan State Beach. So we just walked down to the state beach and that was so nice. It was so beautiful. We got to look at tide pools, which is my favorite thing. I always did that as a kid and I just love looking through tide pools and seeing the sea anemones and like we saw little shrimp. Like I just love that. It's like my favorite thing. I love the beach so much. We grew up camping at the beach every weekend and it was just like pure heaven. And like we spent so much of our time at the beach. So yeah, we had a great New Year's Eve and New Year's just by a campfire. And it was so relaxing. We're just like, when can we go back? Because they had no TV there. They do have Wi-Fi, but it's like really, really slow. And you're not going to want to be on your phone anyways. And they do have cell service. So some spots didn't. But like where we were, we ended up having cell service. So it's not like that remote. But there's no TV or anything, which is really nice. And it's still like dark at night because there's not that many lights. Like it's not like a full-on hotel, you know? But it's just so nice. It was great. We can't wait to go back. Like, I'm ready to book it again. I actually saw it on the Real Housewives of Orange County. They went there, and I was like, how come I've never heard of this place? Like, it's not that far away from me at all. It's like an hour away. And I've been wanting to book it since then, but they've been, like, sold out. I think it's because it was, like, summer, fall. So, like, that's probably their time where they're, like, I don't have anything available. But in winter, they have a lot. It's real cold. But, like, you're in a cabin, so it's completely fine. Like, we weren't cold at night, you know? Or you just bring extra blankets. They provide extra blankets. Like, it wasn't bad. I'm sure in the tents it was cold, and having to go out to the bathroom, it would have been really cold. But since our bathroom was in there, and it even had, like, a deep tub, like, it was amazing. So, yeah, it was great. 10 out of 10 recommend. So we definitely want to go back before spring starts and it starts getting busy and the prices go up, because it kind of gets expensive. It was actually cheaper than a normal hotel around here, for winter at least, but I'm sure their summer rates are a lot more because everyone's going to go during the summer. They also had like a little llama hike, so we got to go do that little, it was a really short hike, which was really nice, and it overlooked the ocean, and you could see like little llamas and baby goats, so we got to see the baby goats, and they were so cute. So it was just great weekend. I have very fond memories now, and yeah, so it kind of makes it hard to come back, but now that I'm back in the office, I'm kind of excited about it. So I also wanted to say, I know I'm supposed to be trading off doing Plan With Me's, and I haven't filmed one yet because I haven't really been here. But I also am trying to sort out my inserts. So I bought a bunch of inserts from Justenia Printables. And I bought the personal wide ones thinking that those would work in my new planner I got. But they don't really fit. They're a little bit too big. So I decided instead of buying a personal size, because those are a little bit small. And I haven't found any that actually match what I want. Because I think I've showed you guys before. I actually don't know where it is. I'm sure it's somewhere in here. Maybe it's out there. Oh, I also got my hair done. Sorry. I'm like kind of all over the place. I forgot because this happened right before, like on the 22nd of December, like right before I left for the holidays. So like it's a lot lighter. I think you guys can tell. Yeah, anyways. So, what was I saying? So my planner, okay, so I showed you guys before my day designer that I use. I love the layout of that one, like the day on a page. And I didn't think I would because it's kind of cumbersome. I like seeing an overview of my week, but I actually don't. Because I really need all the details in there for like the day-to-day. So I made up my own version that is like a similar layout. And it's pretty similar layout for me to use for myself. So I'm going to print those out today, hopefully. And I made them a little bit different. The reason I didn't buy any personal ones was not only because they didn't have any of the style that I wanted, but I also couldn't find any, well, I didn't like the size. I just didn't want them that small. I feel like the personal wide was just a little bit too big. And so I'm making mine my own size altogether. It may be an actual size of one, but I have no idea what it is. So I'm just kind of made ones that like worked for me. So I made my own measurements. I'm going to try them out and hopefully they will fit really nicely. They're a little bit bigger than personal, but not as big as personal wide on the width. The height obviously is the same for both. But yeah, we're going to try those out. And then the reason I'm saying this is because then I can film a Plan With Me. I've been kind of waiting just to get my planner together, but I'll film a Plan With Me. So hopefully next week can have a Plan With Me. And with these inserts that I made, I want to make sure that they can fit stickers across the width of it. So that way I can use my stickers and stuff that I've been missing in the Plan With Me's. So it's a work in progress. I'm working on getting my planner together to be able to actually film a Plan With Me using stickers. So that should be hopefully soon. Hopefully next week. That's the goal. But we'll see what happens. And so yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, new releases coming up this Friday. And mostly restocks. I'm kind of just easing my foot back into this week. And very congested. And I think that is it. You guys seem to like a lot of the foil stuff. That sold really well over the holidays. So that will be what I'm working on probably today. Because I think that's pretty much majority of what was sold. Oh yeah, I have it already here. A lot of it, yeah. It was pretty much all foil. So I'm going to be working on that stuff today and tomorrow and Friday. And hopefully get caught up on orders. I'd love to get all those orders out this week. That would be great before the new releases. That would be the goal. But it is already Wednesday. So I'm not going to make myself crazy. But yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It was very long, really chatty. But I want to catch up with you guys because it's been forever. And if you're in the area or you're traveling to this area, definitely check out El Capitan Canyon. I think that's just what they call it. It's like lodging. I think it's like El Capitan Canyon lodging. I don't know. It is really nice. It's really, really nice. And it is pretty like fancy-ish. Like it's kind of fancy. Like it looks kind of spa-like. They even have a little spa there. You can get a massage. You can get one in your room. That would be really nice. We didn't do that, but it would be really nice. So I definitely recommend checking out if you're in the area or shopping through here sometime soon. But definitely book in advance, I think, if it's like spring, summer, because I'm sure that they're going to sell it really fast, especially on the weekends. Weekdays probably be fine, but we can only go on the weekends because of work. So weekends, but it's so nice because it's so close to us. anyways, that is it. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday and a fabulous New Year's, and I will talk to you guys soon. I'll see you on Friday. Bye.